Well, across our region right now, we are seeing those partly cloudy skies across Poplar Bluff, and temperatures have warmed up quite nicely across the region. We are sitting into the mid-70s for a lot of us with the passage of that warm front. We're sitting at 76 in Paducah, 73 in Cape Girardeau, 69 in Carbondale, and 68 in Marion. And of course, that warm front has passed to the north, and now all of us across our entire region are experiencing dew points in the low 60s in Mount Vernon, mid-60s across southern Illinois, and even as high as the lower 70s across parts of southeastern Missouri. And just for some perspective, usually we see those mid-70 dew points in the summer. So in addition to those warmer temperatures this afternoon, we likely are going to see strong to severe storms rapidly increase as we go throughout the rest of the evening. And this is all going to be associated with a cold front that's going to pass through the region and really make us a little on the chilly side for the weekend. But if we take a quick look at our satellite and radar, there's not a whole lot going on out there right now. But back towards the west, we are starting to see a complex of storms form, and this is what is going to track off towards our region and really drive up our severe weather chances. Already, we have a level 3 risk for all of our counties in southern Illinois, western Kentucky, and southeastern Missouri, and that is for this evening. And we'll go ahead and walk through the timing. By about 12 o'clock, I do think a lot of us are going to be seeing some sunshine, and we'll likely see temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. And we should be in the mid 80s by about 3 or 4 o'clock today. But you will notice that we could see a few isolated thunderstorms, and some of them could become supercells across parts of western Kentucky as we get into the evening. And this, if we do see any tornado potential, would be most present in these individual supercells. We also could see some larger hail as well as damaging winds. But the main event is going to be this line of storms that is going to track from northwest to southeast across our region. And by about 9 o'clock, the bulk of it will be sitting on top of parts of southern Illinois, and we should see it continue its track further off towards the south and towards the east, and it will likely be done by about midnight. And we will also be waking up to some pretty chilly temperatures tomorrow, likely into the upper 40s. Now, with that main line of storms, we could see some pretty strong damaging winds, and the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted our area in pink for that higher threat of possibly damaging winds. But in addition to that, we have seen a slight uptick in the potential for some large hail, with that medium risk of about 2 inches of hail or 2-inch hail or larger. And we also could see 60 to 70 mile per hour winds with that storm. And of course, we could still see a couple of tornadoes. The best chances of tornadoes would certainly be along the leading edge of that line, as well as any isolated supercellular thunderstorms that develop out ahead of the main line. So today is a day to remain weather aware, and you are going to want to keep that Storm Track 3 app handy for sure. Once our cold front passes, though, we're likely going to be down into the lower 60s for highs tomorrow with partly cloudy skies. And as we get into the weekend, we're likely going to see temperatures top out in the lower 60s Saturday, upper 50s for Sunday, so we should be about 10 degrees cooler than average. So certainly stay weather aware today. We're likely going to see those strong to severe storms this afternoon and through much of the evening. That line is what I am most concerned with, though we could see a few stronger supercells out ahead of the main line that could produce some large hail, and then that line could produce very strong winds, possibly as high as 60 to 70 miles per hour, and then we'll see that cold front pass through. And once the cold front passes through, we're done with severe weather, but our temperatures are really going to cool down.
It's a really fluid forecast. It's changed since yesterday. I noticed that it was 2 yesterday. It's changed to 3. So you're following it for us. So I guess people really need to pay attention, because it could be changing.
Yes, it could be changing. And that confidence level between level 2 and level 3 is really just a confidence basis. We are confident that this is going to occur because that cold front is a lot stronger than what we